This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium, home field of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on last season's national champions, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Gamecocks will kick this deep to get us going. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Looking for a gap. It's Watson. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Pulls it in. It's Watson. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defensive tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
And the Rebels will have to punt this one away. So with 3 and out on the first possession, they'll have to kick it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down after that previous play. Back to pass. It's Holstein. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
What a call here by this offense, and unfortunately, the receiver drops this drag route. So much real estate in front of him, a big gain missed by the drop.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down?
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
And the Gamecocks will have to kick this away. That's just the first punt for this offense tonight. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in the return. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Crosses the 10-yard line. He's in the clear. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9.
What a run and a pickup for this offense. This all starts with a great read by the quarterback. Saw the defender coming in, just knew this was not the time to keep it, And he does a good job of getting it to one of his playmakers. And, boy, does he make a big play.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
2nd and goal for the offense. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rebels.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Fire to the right side, complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Gamecocks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Pulls it in, it's Jacobs.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Throwing off play action. He finds the running back in the flat. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a 1st down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
And the Gamecocks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Fighting off the defender. Shows off the stiff arm on the way to a solid gain. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
That's going to be enough for the 1st down, and just as you'd expect, here comes that up-tempo approach by this offense. The defense is aware that this is something they do. Let's see how well they defend it.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The Gamecocks pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. Looking for a man. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Will not be brought down. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. The Gamecocks will line up now. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
I'll tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Finds an open target on the left side. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Design quarterback run. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
To the air, it's Maddox. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Man, Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior athlete is just eventually going to be a superior athlete. You hesitate for a second, and this guy's going to make you pay, and the defense here was left with the bill.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. The Gamecocks will come to the line to run the hurry up.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Defense is coming after him. Oh, that's just a throwaway there on third down. And now a fourth down play coming up.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
And the Gamecocks will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. 4th down completion to the left. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down.
But this coach isn't holding anything back today.
A deep shot to the left side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
Dropping back, it's Holstein. Grab down the middle, it's Rogers. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. The Gamecocks pick up enough yardage to get a 1st down.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Catch made on the right side. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down. They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Can he get there on the ground? And we're able to move the sticks and set up now 1st down at the 34. The Gamecocks with 1st and 10 here.
Well, they get the 1st down here, Chris, and look at them. They're already at the line of scrimmage, getting the call from the sideline. They're ready to go.
That is broken up and incomplete.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver. Then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
Here's the handoff. He gets loose. Beside them at the 23, this offense is getting close to the red zone.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Throws it to the right. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He'll finally go down, but it's a 1st down and much more. Great gain on the play.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
The Gamecocks line up with a 1st and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. That's caught. It's Watkins.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
The completion sets up a 2nd down play. Now moving the receiver now before the snap. Dropping back. It's Maddox. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
That short completion sets up a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made over the middle. And the Rebels will try to keep this drive moving.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Delayed handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
Toss play to the outside. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after the incompletion. Dropping back. It's Maddox. Screen to the wide receiver. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Big, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
The Rebels starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. Oh, the pass rush gets home. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Play action fake, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. Caught over the middle. It's Watkins.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
They face a 3rd and short on the 9th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The offense will go for here on 4th down and 3. Looking to pass. It's Maddox. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Breaks into the clear. Has a path to the end zone. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Rebels.
Man, I know that this guy can make plays downfield, but Chris, how about this touchdown on 4th down? They throw it to him short. He not only picks up the first down, but with his...
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Defense cannot get this offense to fourth down. Offense continues the long drive. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, South Carolina.
So on fourth down, they won't go for it. Out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points before halftime. Makes it look easy. And they've regained the lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Off the play fake on first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. He's running out of time here. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. Minna's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
South Carolina, 14.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. And the Gamecocks come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off, and at least picked up some positive yards.
And he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Caught near the sticks. It's Clark. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Important second down play coming up. Back to throw. It's Holstein. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
The Gamecocks will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on fourth down, and they'll take over.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Watkins. They wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short on the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that froze the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
They mix it up with a run. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Looking to pass. It's Maddox. He escapes the pocket. Breaks an open space. Here he goes. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And the Rebels are on the move here. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. On the run here. Lets it go. Over the middle. It's Watkins. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's 1st and goal.
And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who was trying to throw it to.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
This defense is making it tough. Ball still at the 3. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So what's the play call? It's 4th and goal from the 3. Back to throw. It's Maddox. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for 6. And it's picked off in the end zone.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? Grab down the middle. It's Clark. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Now, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their 1st interception here today. But it's going to bring up 4th down. The Gamecocks will have to kick it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be fair caught about the 15. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Toss it to the back, running left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Looking downfield, it's Maddox. Finds his man. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Now they're running on the toss. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. He's got it on a crossing route. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. And Kirk, it's Ole Miss on top. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game stats before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Short throw complete to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Finds room at the 30. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Maddox. Caught over the middle, it's Watson. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And the Rebels line up on 1st and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Grab down the middle. It's Watkins. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Quarterback looks downfield and make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
The Rebels will look to convert here on 4th down. The pass falls incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Chris has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football.
Looking deep down the left side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's 3rd down.
The offense takes a big shot here downfield. I thought they may have a chance, but the defender makes an unbelievable play to get a hand on the ball and knock it away.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll hand it off. Past the 30. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play.
Love these short yardage opportunities because you know as a running back, if you're able to bust through into that offensive line with all those defenders up close to the line of scrimmage, not only do you get a first down, but there's nobody left there. You got a lot of room to take off, and with his speed, the defense is lucky he didn't take that all the way to the house.
The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
So a crucial third down play. Try a field goal from here would be 53 yards. To throw, it's Holstein. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. Is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Their last chance here. Deep shot toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. That's a big stop with this defense on fourth down.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. Grinding away on the ground. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Back to pass. It's Maddox. The receiver grabs it. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Solid gain on the play there. Wiped out by the penalty flag. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking for the wideout. Incomplete and nearly picked off. They waste an opportunity for a much-needed takeaway, but it does set up fourth down.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing fourth down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
And here's the return. To be brought down, but a penalty mark was on the field. Let's see what this is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Looking to throw it on first down. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Makes the grab. It's Jacobs. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. The clock is still running up. To hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Dropping back. It's Holstein. Bringing pressure. And they'll just throw it away now. Couldn't make anything happen, and that's now going to bring up fourth down.
Well, Chris, this is it. It comes down to this fourth down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Looking to throw for the first down. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? No, he didn't make it. They stopped him short on fourth down. That could be the play of the game, and that could do it. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Very important possession here. Defense did a great job preserving that 3-point lead. Now it's the offense's turn to build that cushion. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And the offense will just take a knee. Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. Two quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler.